Hello student, greeting of the day. Under basic accounting terms, we have to discuss about the important terms. One is expenditure, second is expense, and third cost. Expenditure amount which are incurred on acquiring of the assets, property, termed as expenditure. Expenditures further classified into the two types. One is the capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure are those amount of expenditure which are incurred, which are spent, which are paid on acquiring the non-current assets. For example, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and pictures, leasehold properties, etc. This expenditure gives the benefits to the firm for a long time, continuously. Its benefit our firms can obtain. However, the second, the revenue expenditure, it refers to that expenditure which full benefit firm can obtain within one accounting period. Such expenditure incurred on day-to-day operating obligations. It requires to meet daily wise. Every day needs to make the profit. However, this expenditure weekly, monthly can be paid, and this expenditure helps to generate the revenue. Revenue expenditures example. One is cost of goods sold, salary, wages, rent, tax, insurance, and other financial expense also, interest on capital, interest on loan. All those expenditure are called as revenue expense. Now, then, sir, what is expense? Is there any difference between expense and expenditure? Expenditure, you mean amount, whatever you paid on acquiring the assets. That is called expense. And expense, that amount which is incurred or attributed on the day-to-day operating obligations. It generates the revenue, it generates the income. Expense may also define as the cost which is incurred and attributed for the purpose of generating the revenue as well as income. So, expense, I think, includes the three types of the cost. One is the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold can be a certain material consumed plus all direct expense minus closing stock. That is to be known as the cost of goods sold. Second, amount paid for rent, tax, insurance. These are also called as the indirect expense. Second, decline in the value of the assets. This declining value of the assets is termed as depreciation. It comes also under the head of the expense. And the third term is very important, sir, also cost. What is cost? An amount which is incurred or attributed on the manufacturing of any product, goods or services, either actual or notional, can be attributed or incurred. Such amount of expense is termed as their cost of such product or such services. Normally, we know that any amount whenever is spent to acquire the goods and services, we said, sir, I have to pay such cost. Cost again classified into the various types on the basis of its nature: fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost. Those costs which remain constant, not to be changed according to the change of output. For example, factory rent, shop rent. However, the variable cost, those costs which is to be changed, which is to be varied according to the change of output. If the production, if the number of units increase, variable cost also in same proportion. And semi-variable cost change but not in same proportion of the product increase or decrease. Such cost further you classify according to the directness, direct cost, indirect cost. Direct cost may define as that cost which are directly attribute, allocate a portion on the cost center, that means the manufacturing center or cost. And indirect costs are those which are not attribute, not incurred on the manufacturing center, you mean cost center. It is incurred or attributed indirectly whenever we ascertain the total cost of such product. That is called indirect cost. These three terms we have already discussed, and now term is revenue. Fourth, what is a revenue? Revenue, all those earnings which are generated on the sale of the product. Suppose X company produce 2000 unit and sell them for rupees 40 lakhs. Such 40 lakhs is termed as revenue. And whenever in revenue we less than we deduct all expense, we gain the profit. So the next term is profit. Profit. What is profit? Profit means the surplus excess of revenue over the expense. Okay, thank you.